Hey guys, hopefully stream's actually working. It looks like it actually is for once. I'm very upset after what just happened. Just did a whole race at Nurburgring GP, which I thought was amazing, and apparently none of it actually got recorded. So I didn't even see the replay because I thought I'd streamed it. But basically what happened is I loaded up the lobby, and it took forever to load, so I actually missed qualifying. I started in 26th, and I finished 5th. It was just an amazing, 21 spots gained. And you missed all that drive to recovery, so hopefully this race will make up for it. I don't know. But that's just particularly aggravating. Still 15 minutes till the race starts, but yeah, what I was having issues with was I kept having a bunch of lag throughout the race, so I don't know if you'll see that. But I'm hoping it'll be really smooth. It's nice when races go better. Unfortunately, I lost about 10 iRating, and I actually lost 100 iRating from another race. So my iRating right now is 1628. We're still going towards that 2000 goal. But I already had an Interlagos race posted a few days ago, and that was the Le Mans series, so now we're doing the IMSA series with Nurburgring GP. So I'm really hoping I can get up to like a higher split. It's just a lot of these people are wrecking, and the thing is with the IMSA, the way to get the safety rating or like SR in order to make IMSA, all you need is a C class, where the Le Mans is a B class, and so apparently the drivers should be a bit cleaner, but there's a lot less drivers in the Le Mans series because it just takes longer for people to get to that rating. And so IMSA is generally like a popular series with like over 150 drivers, where the Le Mans series will be lucky if you get 40. And so there's just a lot more splits in IMSA, so you have a lot better chance of actually racing people similar to your level. So that's what I'm going to be doing right here. And hopefully it goes well. In the last race, I was loading this up just to get into the lobby, and it took about 11 minutes. Yeah, it was horrific, so would not be surprised if we're just going to be stuck in loading screens. The race started at 4:45, and I think I got into the lobby at 4:53. I completely missed like all of qualifying. I had like 2 minutes left. What I've noticed, the only way to get frames well is literally to turn everything to the automatic, like the complete lowest setting, like everything to off or low, lowest thing possible. So it doesn't look great, but hopefully our frames work well. And just want to try to repeat that 26th to 5th. Hopefully we won't have to start 26th though. And I felt like at least it's generally not the best to show the first race that you do on a certain track because I'm still getting adjusted, but now that I did that race, I have an idea of how long the race is, I have an idea of how much I need to refuel, and I was actually I knew where the pit road was, but I didn't know where like the pit road started, like the cones, so I didn't know where to slow down. I slowed down way too early. So now that everything is hopefully adjusted and I'm used to it, hopefully things should go a bit smoother. And most importantly, I hope I'm actually streaming this time. If I'm not, that will be sad. But yeah, even more than Interlagos, I just felt that like I really just got into the groove of this track. I mean, Interlagos is just so hard to pass in the middle sector. It's just a bunch of S's, and so you kind of just like follow the cars around like a train in a way. So it's kind of like you can try to pass in like the last sector and maybe like turn 1 after maybe like up to turn 4. All that's about passing, but everything in between, it's really slow corners and it's hard to pass. At least here, I feel there's multiple corners that you can pass at. Obviously, turn 1's a really good place to pass. And the only thing different with this track is instead of it being just the GP layout, it's the one with like the 24-hour chicane, so it's actually a bit faster. But I still don't feel like did too bad throughout the last 45-minute race. I only got 5x, all just 1x's. So if this loads before the race starts. I still have about 10 minutes of practice, assuming that it loads in time, so I basically just keep practicing some pit entries since I kinda need to figure that out. I was also considering whether to do this race or not this time and the time before, just because it's like, I feel once you have so many people on track, I just get a lot of lag. Even with all the settings turned down, it's just like even like the frames might be might be okay, but like my internet can't handle it or something. Oh, where is the mouse even gone? I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. We found it. Okay, so I'm just gonna recalibrate the pedals. This looks like we're still loading. The mouse doesn't even want to move. Gosh, I don't know if you guys hear that, just things crashing in the background. Well, options load. Well, anything load. Hey, there we go. That might be fine, but I'm just gonna do recalibrate just in case. Feels good. Making sure we have full gas, yes. I'm just gonna save that as little. There we go. we were getting like, I think my best lap was a 151.9, so we're near the front-ish. Let's see if we can get some practice in. I will say, even if we do experience a lot of lag, it probably won't be as bad as what it is in the race, or it'll be worse than what's in the race, because there's obviously a lot more people. You have here just have like the gearing seems to have a long delay. I just remember having a lot of screen freezes. Definitely hard to drive when you have all these. Oh, I don't know if you see that screen. It just gets stuck. It's definitely hard to drive when it's just. Oh, you can just look at the relative. Now it's literally losing. Literally has no idea what's going on. Yeah, this is what was happening last race. So I hope you can actually see this. Like, I have no idea. Where are the cars? If this happens during the race, it's gonna be horrendous. I just see cars flying everywhere. It's definitely scary to race like this. It's just like you don't know when the turn ends, you don't know when it starts. Oh, another freeze. Oh, there's a car. Just found them. Came out of thin air. And it honestly just felt like I was racing two separate races. I was racing one when it wasn't lagging, and then when it did lag, I'd be like, oh, there's where some cars are. It's just like they're literally blinking so bad. It's like, how do you, like, I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this or like this badly. I don't know. Oh, now there's a car right behind me. Is he passing me? I don't know. No, he's ahead of me, of course. Got it. Like all I said. Oh my gosh, it's just like. I want to race something great at this combo. It's super fun, but it's just so difficult. I don't know if it's showing how bad this is on the stream. I'm really curious, but oh my gosh, I can't tell where anything is. It's just so bad. Okay, it's really pointless to be able to do this because you just cannot see where anything is. Oh my gosh, can I reset to the? I can't even reset because I don't think it. Oh my gosh. I don't think it realizes I'm even pressing that button. There's gonna be. I see cars crashing in the pit lane. I'm not even gonna stop. And just look at the relative. That says it all. It literally has no idea where anything is. I'm trying to reset. I'll just stop pit stop. See back and reset, but I don't think I was pressing it. Oh, there's a car. If I just try to get out. There we go, finally. Let's just check our ping. What is it? So we're there. It says it's fine. It says 58.99. That is completely normal. Like, our ping is fine, but apparently the cars are. Oh, okay. Okay, so I just noticed that people are complaining. Yeah, just. I mean, if I'm just right on board with anyone, I bet I won't be able to. Just the quality of the cars are horrific, but I don't know if I make it any better. Like, I know it's completely horrendous, but I just almost don't want to risk it making it better, because so it's good to know other people are complaining about it, but I still feel like I'm experiencing worse than things than everyone else. I just hope that it goes away during the race. I just hope that maybe the practice will remedy, like maybe it'll adjust to the issues that it's having. I don't even know, like, I probably didn't even finish 5th because of paces. Probably other people were wrecking due to lag. That's probably all it was. I'm not even going to talk during most of this race for 2 reasons. One, I'm probably going to be focusing a lot, just trying not to wreck due to lag. And 2, this isn't even broadcasting like the last race was. I thought it was broadcasting, but it wasn't. And all my talking will be for nothing, so... Based off practice, it seems that the race is just over 24 laps. So, like, I feel like they start lap 25 at like 5 seconds to go. So it should be about 25 laps. I would normally brake like at the, I mean, I think there's 3 signs at 150, a 110, or a 100 and a 50. I would normally brake around like the 60, even to 50 board. Because of the lag, I brake around 75 just that way when it lags at the chicane, at least I can react in time. Okay. Well, practice/frame disaster session is over. Time to join a 45-minute session of this. I felt like the issues that I mostly had, it started in like the first 10 minutes of the race, and then like the next 20 it was fine, and then the last 5 it started to come back again, so I don't know if it's the fact that you're around cars in the beginning, but I mean, iRacing definitely needs to do something about it. And I wouldn't have purchased the track if, I mean, if I knew that there was issues. I don't know if they'll have to do that for future tracks, knowing that some tracks just have issues with frames. I believe next week is Canadian Tire, which is also one of my favorite tracks. Just a lot of varieties of corners. A lot of them are almost like flat, but you have to let off for a bit, but very short track too. I think it's only about like a minute 15 seconds, so it's gonna be a lot of laps compared to this one. still loading, huh? So we've already missed about 3 minutes of qualifying, so how much more will we continue to miss? I might have to start at the back again, because we won't even get a lap in for qualifying. That'll be unfortunate, but I don't know. I feel like other people are complaining about the frames, but I'm just like struggling even more. It's like I can't load into the lobby at all. It's like I understand it will take some time to load. I don't know. It's a big lobby. It's generally been like somewhere from 30 to 40 people, and so it's understandable that it's double the length, double like the amount of normal like GT Sport lobbies, which already struggle as much as they do. So it's understandable that it takes a long time, but it's like to have a whole 3-minute practice and still not get people in. It's like that just seems like a problem. If Nurburgring GP keeps having problems, though, I might do just another Interlagos race to post. At this record, I would say it's beneficial that I won't get a qualifying lap in. There's about 2 minutes left in quali, so if I don't get in the lobby by then, I might not even be able to grid up for the race. This is even worse than it was last time, so it's not looking good. It's been 7 minutes since I entered the race lobby. It's like, iRacing's at its best. It's really good, but when it's not, it's super aggravating. I couldn't have entered that race lobby any earlier than I did. It's just like the servers or something have like a lot of issues. I don't know if you heard that in the background. I was just watching an onboard GT3 race. It's like there's a level where it becomes like aggravating just because it's like, oh no, I'll miss a few minutes of qualifying, I won't be able to have as much time, and that just gets to like I mean, it's a little bit of annoying, and that there's a level of irritation, and that just like something's wrong. It's just like I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's the game. I can't even move the mouse now. It looks like it just straight up froze. And that's why I'm just like I wasn't sure. I just don't know if I should have even decided to enter this race. I have the pace to do it. I enjoy the track, but if it's just gonna mess with me because the loading times are literally 10. Oh, as I'm saying that, looks like it might be finally loading. But yeah, there's probably 1 minute or 2 minutes left in quali, so won't even be able to get. I'll see how many people are in the race. If we're like the #1 car, it's just gonna suck because we're not gonna finish first. Hope we're near the bottom, but it should have been loading by now. The cursor is turned into a mouse. Gosh. Just like there should be no reason to have to expect a loading screen to last for 10, 15 minutes. It's just like that's ridiculous. It's just it's like maybe in like 1995, like Windows Windows Vista, but it's like this game came out in 2008, and it's been over a decade, and they still haven't fixed their loading times. It's just like it's so outdated. So, just like I wish. I feel like a set of chords of competition is the closest thing that has like really good like racing, like physics and stuff like that, but gosh, this is just depressing. I'm streaming this video that way I could show you some iRacing where I'm actually racing. I didn't just stream this just to show you some loading screens. So I really hope. I mean, it's an 8-minute quali, 3 minutes practice. Starts at 4:45, and so that should end at 4:56. And it's 4:55 right now. So I have 1 more minute to get in until the grid starts loading up, which I have a 2 more minute wait for. I cannot move my mouse at all. I'm trying, but it's just staying there. It's just my connection should be working. Just I don't even hear any engine sounds like I feel like I should. I mean, a lot of times this is actually normal for the loading screens to freeze right before it enters me into the lobby, but I've never experienced where it's frozen this long and it still hasn't changed. It's just like if I'm not like if it doesn't load the next 2 minutes, I know I'm not gonna make the race. There's nothing. Oh, there we go. Join just in time that I can. Missed all of qualifying. Thank you so much, iRacing. You are the freaking best. Who am I? The number 1 car? Number 16. Okay, so 39 car grid. We're starting 35th. Could after credit qualifying lap, and I'm assuming we would have gone around maybe 22nd. It wouldn't have been great, but would have been a lot better than where we are now. So just making sure we have our full tank. Okay, come on, mouse. Literally stop freezing. I don't have time to deal with freezing. I need to get on the grid. I clicked done and it didn't. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. It needs to load. I need to calibrate the pedal since it could be wrong. It's still stuck. Oh my gosh, this is just so laggy. It's not even. Okay, brakes looked fine anyways. I might not need to do that, but making sure the graphics, they're literally all the way down, the lowest it can be. And for the replay, I'm trying to make every possible ability to actually have this thing work. I'm looking at 15 frames right now.
One to go, Nick. Line up on the right.
I don't see any cars. This is. Do you see what I'm seeing right now? Where cars are just blinking in and out. We're back up to 35 frames. Yippee. I'm just gonna bring this down to about 3 gallons. That's all I should need. I'm even hearing popping in my earbuds. I'm assuming that's what you generally hear. 2.9 gallons should be fine. We'll see. I think it's about a 25 lap race. We'll see how much fuel I've done by then. 39 cars. It's definitely going to kill my frames horrifically. But I just hope that it'll adjust. It's just like I literally got into the race at the last possible moment. It's just like if I wanted to do this again, it's like I can't handle being forced to start in the back every single time. Oh my gosh, I don't know where anyone is. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Now, I hope you guys are seeing this on stream to understand how I don't see anyone right now. I do not. They're literally flying all over the place. And there's just... Oh, cars are... I'm just gonna get murdered. Because literally, I don't know There's no cars around me now. There's cars in the air. There's green flag. I don't see anyone. And the screen freezes. And I have everything on the lowest possible thing. Like the gears are shifting so late. I'm at 8 FPS right now. This is ridiculous. This is like... I can't even rely on the spotter because it's just losing its mind. This is so bad. Oh my gosh. Like, I knew it was gonna be bad, not this bad. Like, I'm trying to shift, and the delays for the shifting are so off. Like, I don't see... I'm gonna hit them, and I'm gonna get a 4X, and I'm just gonna ghost through everyone. I have no idea. Like, am I the only one that's experiencing this? They're saying they're experiencing issues, but, like, there's no one. The relative is literally losing its mind. I don't know how I've made it through a half lap so far. I just hope I'm catching this on stream, because this is... I mean, I'm speechless. I don't need to do the talking. You can judge for yourself. Like... Yeah, this is real simulation, guys. This is... Yeah, we're sim racers. We race with quality. I don't know. Just like, this is not racing. This is an absolute joke. I don't see anyone. They're all gone. The relative says they're 25 seconds ahead. Ping on the right is losing. Oh, the ping looks fine. That's a P. It's the S and the C that are always red. I just hope that cars will appear somewhere soon. This race is almost pointless for me. I might be last, maybe. Cars are apparently a lap ahead of me. They're all red. That's what that means. It's been the whole lap and it still isn't adjusted. If I'm seriously gonna deal with 45 minutes of this, I'm really gonna lose my mind. Like in the last race I did, I went from 26th to 5th, but I could actually see cars. That start, we were side by side, but people were just glitching inside of me. Well, I don't see any cars, so there's nothing stopped, because literally there's no... Oh, there it was for a split second. Oh my gosh. I thought I was playing freaking iRacing, not Flight Simulator over here. Just because it has a spoiler doesn't mean it has to be a wing. My gosh, the amount of blinking is just like... Like, you would have thought I was playing this on a freaking USB, like... or a floppy disk. I'm not playing iRacing on a floppy disk, I promise you. I don't care how badly a track is rendered to cause this type of issues, but just like, this is unacceptable. Like, it should never been released. Like, for users to pay $15 per track to experience this type of like utter trash. Oh, there's BMW, and it's like doing a wheelie. The BMW is doing a wheelie. Oh, is it in me? Am I in the car? I don't know where he is. Do you know? I have no clue. He's the only car on track that I know. Oh, there's a car behind me, apparently. Is there a car behind me? I don't think anyone. Well, I hope this is entertaining for you guys watching. So incredibly distracting. I mean, on one hand, it's kind of funny just for like the spectacle of how ridiculous it is. I mean, I'll acknowledge that. I'll acknowledge that's not something you see every day. Like you turn on the TV, you're watching like a Formula 1 race. This is not what you see. It's like I would go faster, but it's like, am I gonna wreck? Oh, big screen lag. Oh, first 1x. That's literally incredible. In fact, I only have one 1x. People are pitting. I'm kind of doubtful that people will be pitting on lap 2 or lap 3. Maybe there's been a wreck. I don't know. But apparently I'm up to 50 frames from 8. That's an improvement. It's just... Well, I don't know if any of you guys are watching right now, but I hope you're enjoying this utter joke. I did not intend to be doing a race. I can go faster, but just like... oh, are we in a car? Is there a car behind us? I see a Porsche. Are we getting lapped? Does anyone know? Does anyone care? Person's apparently in me, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna get a 4x out of the flag any moment, I just know. Like, this is just... I'm on the verge of just literally just rage quitting. Is it rage quit? It's just... I literally have turned everything down to the lowest possible. Like I showed before the race. I don't know what I need to do. I've done everything I can. It's like there's lag, and then there's this. Like this isn't even, this is not. I just cannot believe I'm gonna be doing with this for 45 minutes. Like I was thinking maybe it would start improving. Like maybe it would go down. Like I'm literally. It's been 4 laps and it hasn't changed a bit. It's just like I'm gonna be driving 25 laps of time trial, but apparently it's a race, but I don't see anyone, and when I do, they're in the air. Is this a futuristic game? Is there a wreck? I see some cars. Am I close to some people? Doesn't matter. Gosh. I see a car facing the opposite way, but I think I just drove through him. Nope, he's there. He's ahead of me. Oh my gosh. Just the amount of screen freezes. Amount of bugs. It's like they should pay you to drive this. It's like, this isn't even like a beta track. This is like pre-beta. I feel like this was an April Fool's joke, to be honest. Like I've done many racetracks. I've done so many. Like I've almost like all the ovals on the NASCAR schedule. Like you don't even have to list them. I mean, you know, I Watkins Glen. I did that before. I've done Spa. All those tracks have been fine. It's not my Wi-Fi. I know that for a fact. I want to know whether everyone else is experiencing this. Like, can we all just drive through each other because there's no consequences? Because if it is, I'll just drive faster. But literally, no lap has counted. Am I just forever on lap 3, or wasn't last lap 3? Like, am I like black flagged, or like literally what is going on? Is the timer going down? The timer's going down. I'm in last place. Oh my gosh. Like, just so ridiculous. When I cross the line, like, will a lap change? Like, is anything even being counted right now? I should switch to lap 4. Is this lap 4? like, am I just continuously on lap 3? Yeah, I mean, I'm not even... My laps are not even counting. Oh my gosh. I'm literally just gonna be in lap 3 forever. Freaking Groundhog Day. Like, I'm almost wanting to just stay in the race in case there's, like, the possibility that, like, everything unglitches at one moment and I'm actually, like, on the correct lap in the correct position. This Ford GT has no tires or a spoiler. Oh my gosh. I really hope this makes it into the stream and it's actually, like, I'm actually streaming. I'm gonna post this on Turismo Fam, no doubt. Hey guys! iRacing Bro Turismo DJ here, just rocking out. Yep. Showing my true skills of how I've literally entered the Shadow Realm. If there's ever been any definition of what the Shadow Realm is, I think we got in there. Someone disconnected. Maybe I gained a spot. Who knows? I mean, oh my gosh. I know Ozcast does some videos of some iRacing highlights. It'd be cool if this makes it. Because what is going on? What is honestly going on? The spotter is literally... I cannot explain to you how aggravating the spotter is. For literally telling me things that do not matter at all. I'm gonna finish this race. It's gonna say I've done 3 laps and I got 3x. It's annoying to me how the fact that the X's are counting. It's like I can drive through all the cars I want, but if I go off track, oh boy, another 1x. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'd like to believe that this has happened to some people, but for this extent of time... Oh my gosh. Getting to tour the insides and outs of this Porsche, wherever the heck he is. I don't think I've ever done, I mean... I know the Nordschleife is a long track, but I don't think it's ever taken me 40 minutes to complete 1 lap of the GP circuit. I mean, just the fact that it took me 11 minutes to enter into the lobby. Oh my gosh, huge screen freeze. What is going... Blue flag. Oh, did it finally load? I got a 1x. I got a blue flag, a 1x, and a huge screen freeze. Can I see cars now? Nope, they're still flying. Big surprise. This lap? Nope. Oh, I finally got lap 4. Oh my gosh. I'm finally on lap 4. Is it unglitched now? Am I finally in this lobby? It seriously took me that long? Am I finally good now? That is just insane. Like, I honestly was in a different, like, world. Different planet. Like, I somehow broke the code. Yeah, I don't see any cars flying anymore. So how long? That was a whole 15 minutes of utter pain. And now I'm in last place because apparently my laps didn't count. Oh my gosh. Like, it literally won't matter. this next whole 30 minutes. I'm not gonna, like, how many laps am I down? Like what, 15 laps down? No. Just like, how the heck do I get into a lobby and if not, just I'm not part of it? Like, what the heck? I'm 4 laps down. Apparently, it looks like other people may have been experiencing the same issues. I don't know. Who knows? Oh my gosh, huge screen freeze. Huge screen freeze again. I'll just hit the pit wall. Definitely not going to be getting any iRating from this. But, I mean, what can I say? Is it my fault? I literally was, like, on... I mean, I know they talk about, like, racing aliens, but... I think for once I can actually say I was an official iRacing alien. So, huge screen freeze again. Thank you so much. Just the frames can't be consistent. I can't even be part of the lobby. Oh my gosh, screen freeze again. Oh, screen freeze again. It's like if I finish this race, I should get like a 500 iRating bonus just for being able to not keep myself sane. Just not killing myself. If this freaking if this race does not get streamed, I'm gonna be saving it just in case because I just cannot handle this not being seen by you guys. I mean, it's morally, ethically wrong. There's so many things wrong about it. At least my laps are counting now. I see 154. Oh, big screen freeze, of course. Thank you. Oh, everyone's a lap down again. I wonder if this lap won't count. Am I back into the non-world? I only got to be part of the lobby for like 2 laps, and now I'm back into no man's land. Are my settings so low that like I literally just can't calibrate the other cars being in the lobby? Like I'm wondering, like just get to spend 45 minutes making hypotheses on why my race is utter shit right now. I mean, if there's anything to bring me back to GT Sport, this race, it's like this race is sponsored by GT Sport. I don't know if that would go well, but maybe they're trying to advertise how bad iRacing is. I don't know. I mean, like I said, this might just be a one-track fluke, and I mean, it's just unfortunate. It's just a long race. I'm glad it's not like a 24-hour race and I have to deal with this. Gosh. I haven't spent that much time practicing, but... Yeah, leader's spinning every lap. Thanks a lot. I know my laps aren't great, and I just don't know, like, is it even worth pushing? Like, there's no motivation. If I am around cars, I don't see them, and if I'm not around cars, I can't catch them. And if it is a time trial session, I can't even push because I know the screen's gonna freeze at some point and I'm gonna wreck, so I'm just trying to go fast enough to... If you're still watching right now, I mean, kudos to you. Thanks everyone who's watching. Believe me, we'll have to pit near the end of this race, if that's not an abomination of a race, more accurate. I wouldn't say it's 25 laps. It is 25 laps, but the lap counter here is absolutely broken. We're 18 minutes through, so we're almost halfway. Man, I wish we were more than half. Yep, the laps aren't counting anymore, so we've entered the other world. It's like there's some portal on this track that can just transport you to like another world, and somehow I've caught it. I've caught the infected bug of iRacing. don't know who transmitted it to me, but I mean, I know for some people iRacing and like all these sim racing games can become an addiction, but how can you become addicted to this? Oh my gosh, it's just like if you ever want to become unaddicted to iRacing, this is the race for you to watch. Unaddicted, yeah, that's the word. Look, the spotter might as well just be directing me around a rally course at this point. It literally would not matter. Like, I'm just waiting. Like, I've seen all the other cars explode into the air. I'm just waiting for my car to do it. Oh, thank you. Like, I'm gonna explode and I'm gonna end up on Donninger Ho somehow. Well, I was a 10th up on my time, but who knows what that was, because we're still on lap 6. Some guys exiting the pits. At least the fuel is going down. I mean, it would have been cool if I had unlimited fuel, but a blue flag for someone that does not exist. Fun times. I mean, I'm just wondering, like, on their like, if anyone else is broadcasting in this lobby, I'd like to know, like, do they see me at all? Like, I just wonder, like, I feel like I could just be disqualified. Like, why hasn't the game disqualified me? Amount of red in the top right corner is definitely concerning. Concerning with the C, which is what's red. Up to 34th position. Yippee. Not gonna help enough. I just wish there was like a big crash so we could gain a bunch of spots, but it doesn't really matter because even if they wreck right now, I'm probably not gonna catch up to them on laps. I'd like to thank Q just for suggesting me to broadcast because man, if I didn't broadcast this, I don't think anyone would believe me. Once again, if I am broadcasting, that is. It's like one of these laps that's just gonna, like, the car's gonna explode like all the other cars have been, and I gotta be like, I could be racing on Chicagoland. Maybe more appropriately Hockenheim, which I don't even think is in iRacing. And that would just be beautiful. I mean, when they say Red Bull gives you wings, I sure hope they don't mean these types of wings. I have no clue where this guy is. He could be inside me. I mean, I bet you guys are all wondering, like, oh, what hacks do you have, DJ? Like, what did you do to hack into the game and break the system? I wish I could tell you, but I didn't. I really did not do anything. All I did was join the lobby. It took me 11 minutes to do so. I mean, I would think, I can still see everyone in the relative. Like, if everyone else is having these issues, they would have probably disconnected. Like, I feel like I'm actually weird for staying. So the fact that there's still all these other people running makes it that I'm the only one experiencing this absolute horror. Yeah, I was a whole 2/10 up that time on the lap or whatever. My brain is just starting to just like it's like I know everything is wrong. Everything that I'm seeing is basically an illusion, but it's still messing with my mind. I've been in this other Ferrari like for a whole 2 laps, and just like I wanna slow down, just let him by, but they'll probably just catch up to me with a huge lag, so it doesn't even matter. I think this at least shows that I probably have pace and can keep up with whoever the heck this guy is. Okay. Once again. I wonder if I'll even get a white flag, like... I thought we were on lap 6, so maybe one of the laps did count. Not the last one. I'm just like, I don't get how this issue hasn't fixed itself after like it's been 30 minutes. Like, it literally... something should have happened. I shouldn't just be stuck in this continuous loop of abandonment. Might be the... I don't even know what I should title this video. Oh gosh. I'm entitled like 45 minutes of laughter, but I mean, I assure you I'm not laughing. This person's just doing a freaking... Looked like he was accelerating off of a drag strip right there. Oh gosh. "33 minutes and we've done 7 laps. Yippee. Feels like, I mean, this track is the equivalent of like leap years. The fact that you only have a birthday one every 4 years. I'm completing a lap once every 4 times. I've done 4 laps and only one of them counts. Oh gosh, got loose there. A time-traveling Ferrari time-traveled into the wrong quantum spectrum or quantum universe. Don't watch enough of those movies to understand what the heck's going on. When will it end? When will the pain subside? It's not slow, it's just glitching. I hope that when I pit, at least I can escape the horrors. Oh, big screen freeze. Oh my gosh, blue flag from the nobody. Man, every screen freeze, if there's any positive thing, at least every screen freeze confirms, or doesn't confirm anything, but just proves that like there wouldn't be any benefit of me pushing. because if I start pushing and then there's a screen freeze, I just cannot recover from that. Okay, well, I'm sorry for all you guys watching, but I don't really think there needs to be anything else to be said about why I'm not going to do any more Nurburgring GP videos this week. Probably do another Interlagos race because, although I don't like the track as much, at least the track works. I don't think I've ever said that before. The track works. The track is not utterly broken. I mean, the track surface is there. The 1Xs are working. My gosh. Try to count the number of blinks in this video. If it's over 1 million, you win a prize. Like, I've watched a lot of iRacing streams. I watched Matt Malone, I watched True Racer, I've watched Lando Norris even stream sometimes, and I've watched Jimmy Broadbent with his iRacing. I've watched so many guys, and I've never seen anything like this before. I've seen people like punted like into the sky like miles high and then fall back like 8 seconds later. And that's been pretty crazy, but this, I think this tops them all, and of course in a bad way. Man, if all the spotter calls are actually correct, this would actually be a super exciting race. You guys would be like, oh, on your left, on your right, guy driver's pitting. Like, wow, you must be three wide, like, the whole lap. Still on lap 7, oh my gosh. I mean, I will say, if this is Le Mans, it might only be on lap 7, so... Yippee. No, Le Mans says, nope, it does not matter. Oh, we're low on fuel. .31 minutes, so... Normally, I think we'd be around on, like, what lap? Are we 9 laps down or something? I'm guessing we're gonna be, like, 9 laps down or something like that. I'm guessing I would be starting, like, lap 17 now, so I guess I'm, like, 9 or 10 laps down. It feels like I should be more, but just knowing how long this race is, it should only be like that. And I am, yep, 10 laps down. I wonder if are the other guys experiencing this? Like, they're only 1 lap behind me, so... Well, oh, big screen freeze there. I'm just so upset oh, big screen freeze again. There was a little potential. There was just a tiny shimmer of hope. Like, earlier in the race, like, when everything unglitched for, like, 3 laps. Oh my gosh, and then it... Oh, I don't see much red. I think we're back to working. Or I must have jinxed myself. I just need to say the special words, like, unglitch yourself or whatever. Glimmer of hope, well... Yippee. If I can somehow manage to finish 6 more laps, I might actually be able to gain like 2 spots. Like, that'll make any difference. Oh gosh, that was... Oh! Very loose car there. At least now that I actually see the relative where cars are, I'll know where they are that I can let them by. Nope. Screen freeze, thank you. Make it about 2-3 more laps or so. I would say just 2 more laps. My gosh. Just in contrast of this race and the one where I started 26th and finished 5th. I mean... been in races where the cars are spread out, but not like this. All the other cars around me must be thinking, oh man, he must have wrecked, and that's why he's like 10 laps down. Nope. I've been racing this whole damn time. I will acknowledge that even 3 of my 1Xs I feel like happened within like the first few laps. But then the other 2, I mean, those are both caused by screen freezes, so I feel like I should have like 3X. Oh no, I see some red. Not looking good. I don't want it to... So 3 gallons of fuel, which is what I believe is there, yes, 3 gallons. Should be about 5 laps, and each lap is about 150, so for pitting in next time, which we are, there should be about 9 minutes and what? 9 minutes and 15 seconds or so left, or I don't know, less than 9 minutes or so. Once we enter the pits, that's about 5 laps, I think. I do, like last race, I do remember that it was barely, like, just crossed the finish line after 24, so it might be 24 laps, we'll see. 1 more lap till the pit stop. I've been anticipating this pit stop the whole race because at least it's a change. It's something different. Even if I had been 10 seconds faster a lap, and that's amazing, it wouldn't have made a difference. Because each lap did not count. I could have been, I'm just glad I wasn't the number 1 car. Number 16 is bad enough, but number 1 car would have lost so much more iRating. Because I've been on a streak of bad luck. I mean, not having the videos get streamed, then when I do stream, having whatever the heck this has happened. But yeah, we're way good on time. I'm still guessing it'll be like, maybe, I would think it's 4 laps, so maybe it's 5, so I'll still take 3 gallons worth. Here's our guy. It's the fact we didn't even make qualifying, I think that just tops the icing off the cake.
No way, man. No way.
It's like, I'd honestly expect something like this to happen at Spa rather than here, because it's like, maybe there's a lot of things to like render, like for how big of a track it is, but this is just like, it's the medium-sized track. It's 2 minutes in length, it's not anything crazy. There's no reasons this track in particular should have all these problems. For the last few laps, things have been fixed quite a bit and haven't been as bad. I can at least see the cars on the track now. I'm a bunch of laps down, but I'm right between 28th and 29th. I wonder if that's where I would have finished if it didn't have all these glitches. Wouldn't have been that much better than 34th, but... And I mean, that's with my horrendous pace, too. I mean, I could have been so much faster. I mean, all the screen lag, whatever. I don't need to explain. If I'm not wrong, I think the way that the iRacing judges like proceduring is how many instant points per lap. It's not by like the length of the race. So the fact that like a lot of my laps haven't even counted, I don't think it's gonna help. I feel my iRacing is gonna go a lot like. Normally this race would be like twice the length. It wouldn't be 12 laps, it would be like 25. So, if you're getting 5 X's for 12 laps, it's going to be not good. Literally, with like 5 minutes left to go, now it's all fixed. Super. Maybe I would have won it to be try for our race. That way I would have had so much more time to recover. Just like, there's nothing, no excuse. It's like, was I on the wrong server? Like, was this happening like in? I just don't know. I need to check who's in this lobby. There's no reason for me to race with these guys. I'm just gonna let this guy by. He doesn't need to thank me. I just wanted to race, that's all. And all I get is 2 laps of racing, is that what it is? 2 minutes left. Maybe 3. Yeah, who knows. So much faster than these guys, I mean, I let them by, but they're so slow. It's just aggravating knowing if I didn't have all these issues, I could have been so high up in the standings. I get penalized for ignoring blue flags, it's gonna suck. Like, I wanna let this guy by, he's just so much slower. I don't know if there's a penalty or not, I'll just be safe. Oh, thank you, screen freeze, thank you. Oh, I'm back to hell, thank you. Couldn't have finished under those beautiful conditions, we had to enter hell again. Of course. Is it over yet? Please. I'm invincible, guys. I can drive wherever I want.
Like, I also got a headache just watching this. I never escape it.
We're not gonna.
What the heck? It says 45 minutes. Is the race over? Like, is the race over? Does anyone know? It says, is the timer still going down? It still is, but it says 45 minutes. I don't know. Have I understood anything in this race, to be honest? No. It's a lot higher than it should have been, isn't it? Like, I don't know if I'll make it on fuel. Probably won't. Should I pit for more fuel? I'm pitting for more fuel, why not? But they're disconnecting? Oh, this is the finish, huh? My gosh. Did I just miss the white flag? Probably did. Just crossed the finish line.
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
Oh my gosh.
Minute schedule from testing. Next time.
How about iRacing schedule some testing to fix their damn tracks? Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Okay, before we leave, let me check out these messed up replays. So, I did a whole amazing 14 laps. Where did I finish? 34th? Was I close to catching these guys? Apparently some guy beat me. Apparently. Did any of these guys see me? Like, I don't know if I just go back to me. Looks like everything almost looks fine. Like, do they look glitchy in the replay? Or is it just like, they're just not there? No one's there on the replay. If I just go back to lap 1. Lap 1. As if that's an actual thing. Is there anyone to see? There's no one there. Go to the replay, you just don't see anyone. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to risk that anymore, having to deal with this. Ugh. So we're just looking at everyone here, like, they all look, I mean, I see some Brazil, I see bunch of UK. I do see a Florida, though. I see some Europe, I see a lot of UK and Iberia, so it would make sense that it's, like, in some Europe server. So the fact that I'm from, like, the United States, I mean, that would explain, perhaps, why I was having issues with maybe getting into the connection. But the thing is, I mean, Brazil, there's some Brazils in there, there's, and I saw a Florida. I thought I did. Is Florida gone? Mid-South, I mean, that's also US. Yeah, there's a Florida guy. So, I don't know. I mean, anyways, now that the suffering's over, let's just check up on the iRating as if I actually raced. As if I did anything. I bet I'm gonna be down to like 1,000. Just like it's unfair that I should be punished for this. And did any of this actually get recorded? I forgot to save the replay, so if it didn't, it's gonna be freaking aggravating. Just trying to check. I really hope this has been recording this whole time. I forgot to save the replay, so I'm just trying to continue. Please continue. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just loading up the session, loading up the results, figuring out what happened. Well, not what happened. What are the consequences? That's more accurate. I'm looking at my Wi-Fi right now, and there's 4 or 5 bars, so it's not like my Wi-Fi's bad. It's taking a long time to get back to the iRacing page. Still just checking. Still, I'm trying to refresh the page. Even that's taking some time. Does it even matter? It's still just loading. Might as well just end it here. So, thanks guys for watching. Hope you didn't. Hope you managed to watch that. And oh yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get it up in time, but thanks and see you next time.